Yeah, and I think that that is probably one of the strategic conversations that needs to happen with sellers. What we're seeing in the marketplace right now, 350 and under, there's still a deficit of inventory. I'm seeing increases in inventory levels between 350 and 750, which are the price points that are going to be mostly impacted by those higher interest rates. And some of the strategy that we talk about, not just price, presentation, and patience, but from the strategy perspective, is talking about sellers about having concessions be part of their strategy.
How do you decide what those concessions will be? Again, I bet that's where the agent comes in and can really help us through all that stuff.
Well, yeah, and I think it's just a matter of giving them a narrative. I mean, for example, I'll be visiting with some people today that are going to be structuring an offer, and they are in that balancing act of having 20% down, but they could use some of these funds to pay their closing costs, but then they'd only be 10% down, but there's some costs that come with that. Well, in a market where they could possibly negotiate in the fall because there's a home that's been on the market for a little bit longer that they're looking at purchasing, part of that might be saying, okay, well, let's not worry about getting 10,000 off the price. Let's see if we can get some concessions towards your closing cost to possibly buy down your rate and keep you at a 20% down, because that's going to save you money. And then if you buy down your rate, you're going to save money. And then explaining that dynamic to sellers, saying, if we offer this up front as part of your listing package, saying, hey, the seller is willing to pay X towards a concession in order to make this a more attractive purchase, that could be a good strategy for a seller.